Chief Minister Biren urges Lemakong Army to take main role in rescue efforts for missing Kamal Babu from Army camp, asserts state government's commitment to his safe return. Kokomi Women Wing warns of storming Army camp at Lemakong if Army fails to rescue missing Kamal Babu, questions hidden agenda and threatens to end Army presence in Lemakong. Mizoram Chief Minister Lalduhoma criticizes Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh as a liability to state and BJP, calls for President's rule and disarmament of militias amid ongoing violence. Manipur government rejects MNF's call for Chief Minister Biren Singh's resignation, accuses them of interfering in internal affairs and threatening Northeast unity. Educational institutions in Manipur reopen after nearly 2 weeks of closure due to escalating violence, except Kaching district, which remains closed for 2 more days. And Kaching district faces reduced 5-hour curfew relaxation amid ongoing tensions. Rest of Valley district gets 11-hour break. Hello and welcome. You're watching ISCOM English News and I'm Ruby Unkai with you. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. The Lemakong Army should take primary responsibility for the ongoing rescue operation to locate the missing Kamal Babu, as he had officially registered his entry at the Army cantonment, said Chief Minister Biren Singh, while stating that the message has been conveyed to the Army. He also conveyed that the state government has also been doing its utmost to assist in the search and rescue efforts. Kamal Babu, originally from Kasar, Assam and currently residing in Loitang Kuno, has been missing since the afternoon of November 25th from the Lemakong area. He is an employee of the Military Engineering Service stationed at the Army cantonment in Lemakong. In a video shared with the media by the Department of Information and Public Relations, the Chief Minister acknowledged that Kamal Babu had gone missing from within the Army camp. Biren further revealed that he has engaged in discussions with the JAC regarding their concerns. The Chief Minister assured that the state government had been taking all possible measures to locate Kamal Babu since the first day of his disappearance, but unfortunately the search continues. Additionally, Biren also acknowledged a formal complaint had been launched with the police calling for a GOC of the 57 Mountain Division to be held accountable if anything were happened to the missing individual, criticizing certain lapses in transparency and sincerity among some members of the security forces. Biren stated that all citizens of Manipur are Indian citizens and should be treated equally. He raised concerns about the security of civilians, questioning how individuals within the Army camp could go missing, and stressed that the matter had been brought to the attention of the Ministry of Defense and central government officials.
Security personnel public sing transparency and sincerity. Mainly security person group Manipur citizens all Manipuris are Indian citizens. Equally manana yang filter Amadana Hena Toba, Amadana Hena Toba, Loibak, we have some section Karata, Marugumagi Mamita, Tobusi, Yam Live Chivini. Aduna Yaragadi, campus Manung the Mangi, Banina Madugi responsibility, Makoina, Lauraga, Atuba Matanda, Haidiba, Mankriba, Lashram Kamal Babu, Magi, whereabout she Tuna, Magi family, the Madiman Kugi Prajamiam, the Kangan Toi, Hadana, Gomang side to give more the quick Kangan give a lake, Aduluna Home Ministry, Aduga Central leadership to hide a Poshi, Yamamashi, I'm seriously, Madam the security ki campus manung da bawda secure odakragadi akhoi mission praja sing gi kari oigida ge habsi kan bi haibna sing mo soi koi na mari leina ba sing da khoi khan khra duna praja mayam na tuning phada biraga hairiba situation si observe toksi khoi punna thimina si government gi side gi di mari leina ba sing da kanna takna raga or ekhoi gi police cycle gi security gi cycle da gi soi koi gi side gi su kanna thijari haidana adumaina ai thamjage press media gi khudang dai appeal tawjabani aduna mang riba Kuji bawa tiba khangriba koi lotang kunogi marpsi atuba matamda ai koi mari ne ba singa tawrokana koi yam thuna phangnana ba magi where about khangnana ba koi thiri haidana admaina thamjage kurumjari.
Meanwhile, the women wing of the Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, or the COCOMI, has issued a stern warning to the army, especially the GOC 57 Mountain Division's camp at Lemakong, regarding the disappearance of Kamal Babu. In a press briefing held at their office in Imphal, convener Lyric Lemas expressed concern about the missing individual who had been working within the army cantonment. She questioned the army's role in the matter, raising suspicions about the potential hidden agenda. Lyric Lema emphasized that the people of Manipur had placed their trust in the Lemakong-based army, which has been stationed there for a long time. However, she made it clear that if the army were found to be biased, similar to the Assam Rifles, the people, particularly the mothers of Manipur, would not tolerate such actions. She further stated that if the authorities fail to ensure the safe return of Kamal Babu, the people of Manipur would no longer allow the army to remain in Lemakong.
Manipuri ima singda haiba isanu passe sinagadabani sinadaba targadi Assam like phangi sajajal aba Manipur gi Lemakong da army thambi yade haibagi ima mayam gi thorang lolakani ngasidi leijadabagi lairabagi moina thabak su haidna suraga kem dagi pharga silabale lawi nangi kem dagi chau garba bharat ki army kem mamagi Lemakong da leiba chahi lisang sina Manipur gi leira aba army se akoina thajaba yam thami asumaran khangi pukina tawri base moi yaningde akoi damakta di temangi army luna tawgadoni haiba phawlei aduga handakti isagi thaba nakna leiba khuki hi misang changaga pharga bigibane harise ke manungdagi mama chingna madugi phirep to lauraga Lemakongda haiba isanu pase hingna sinaratraba ima mayam lak aga Lemakonggi army thugai
The Manipuri Youth Front of Assam, or the MIFA, has expressed grave concern over the disappearance of Kamal Babu Singh, who was last seen entering the 57 Mountain Division in Lemakong, a high-security military zone, for his routine work. The MIFA has urged Union Home Minister Amit Shah to intervene and ensure immediate action to locate him. The organization has demanded that the Manipur state government intensify efforts to trace Kamal Babu and that the Ministry of Defence initiate an inquiry into the incident. Additionally, they call on the Security Advisor, DGP Manipur and the GOC of the 57 Mountain Division to take urgent measures to find the missing individual. The MIFA also emphasized the need for protecting civilian lives in conflict-affected regions, stating that such incidents worsen public fear and mistrust. A memorandum has been submitted to the Union Home Minister through the Deputy Commissioner of CASA today in this regards. The president of MIFA, Thangjam Brojen, has appealed for immediate action from all concerned authorities to ensure the safety of civilians and prevent further harm.
Haukiba November gi tang kun mangada gi kasar gi gosaibu haiba khungam duda gi chakhiba khoi Manipur da Lemakong army camp da chahi thabak sudan contractor gi thabak sudan leiriba khoi gi Laisram Kamal Babu harbi nimit tang kun manga sida thabak subam da army camp da sangraga masagi signature tor sangraga mafam khangdana mangre asigumba singngai o mangkhiba si khoi masigi damakta Assam da leiriba Manipur Youth Front of Assam na Assam gi chief minister Assam gi chief minister masing defense minister loinana home minister na singba khoi thak thangba Assam India government gi lengak tai khoi memorandum pi duna ngasi si dc khutang dai khoi memorandum bijare maramdi hariba army game the sangraga misak ama thibu phangda bai basi yamna chingai oiba adumba thodok amani haina khone lojai maram masina yari makhai manipur government na su masi amasung assam government da su koi haijaduna masi ayang matamda tekta kaiduna puthok piu haiduna khoi memorandum submit tawjabani.
Of borrow money, Assam today staged a sit-in protest at Assam demanding the safe return of Kamal Babu, originally from Kasar, Gosaipur in Assam, who has been missing. The protesters, visibly distressed, raised slogans calling for urgent action. In a show of solidarity, Kasar Congress leader Dr. Maimom Santikumar joined the demonstration, expressing its concern to both Manipur and central governments. He raised his anguish over the lack of progress in search for Kamal Babu and urged the authorities to take swift action and decisive action for his safe return. The protesters emphasized the need for immediate intervention to ensure the safety and well-being of the missing individual. The Committee on Tribal Unity, also known as COTU, has condemned the recent abduction of an employee of the Military Engineering Service from the Army cantonment at Leimakong. While expressing full support for the ongoing search and rescue operation by the concerned authorities, the committee has expressed regret over the unnecessary road restriction imposed in the vicinity. The committee highlighted the ongoing conflict between the Kuki-Zo community and the Meitei community, noting that since May 3rd of the previous year, the Kuki-Zo have been displaced from Imphal Valley, creating a significant demographic and geographical divide. As a result, the Kuki-Zo community has been unable to pass through the Imphal Valley, while the Meitei community faces similar restrictions in the hill areas. In this context, the committee emphasized the need for security measures to protect road connectivity between the hill areas rather than imposing restrictions that limit movement. In response to the restriction imposed by the Army, the Committee on Tribal Unity announced that it would impose a 12-hour total shutdown starting from 12 a.m. starting from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow, and to assert their right to unrestricted road access. Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Homa has criticized Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren, calling him a liability to both the state and the BJP amid the ongoing violence that has plagued Manipur for the past 18 months. In an interview with a national news agency, Laldu Homa stated that President's rule would be preferable to the current administration, accusing Biren Singh of failing the people of Manipur and his own party. He emphasized that if Biren Singh's leadership was still required, it would be a necessary evil, adding that a change in leadership could bring a more responsible government. Laldu Homa, who leads the Zoram People's Movement, also called for disarming all militias in Manipur, suggesting that the continued possession of weapons by these groups pose a potential threat even in Delhi. He argued that a sincere negotiation with tribal leaders was crucial for lasting peace, even if tribal leaders were unwilling to engage with the Meitei leadership at present. Further, Laldu Homa opposed the fencing of the India-Myanmar border, reiterating that peace could only be achieved through dialogue and the removal of armed groups. He expressed support for President's rule in Manipur, stating that it would be a more viable solution than the current government. The Manipur government has strongly rejected the Mizo National Front or the MNF recent demands for the resignation of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, asserting that it would not allow any effort to fragment Northeast India, especially at the behest of foreign vested interests. The MNF had accused the Chief Minister of exacerbating the crisis in Manipur, but the state government rebuffed these claims, blaming the ongoing conflict on illegal immigration from Myanmar, where settlers involved in illicit poppy cultivation have fueled regional instability. The government argued that Biren's War on Drugs initiative, which destroyed significant quantities of narcotics, was central to addressing these issues. The government also criticized the MNF for meddling in Manipur's internal affairs, particularly opposing efforts to secure borders with Myanmar and curb illegal immigration, which had led to the displacement of indigenous communities. It pointed out that the MNF had no objections when Mizoram implemented similar policies to regulate the activities of Myanmar nationals within its borders. The statement also emphasized that the ethnic conflict was being exacerbated by narco-terrorist group funding the Kuki side of the conflict. In its response, the Manipur government highlighted the successful reduction in drug trafficking through its stringent anti-drug measures and reiterated its commitment to peace efforts. The government urged the MNF to focus on combating the drug trade in Mizoram rather than criticizing Manipur's lawful actions. It concluded by warning against attempts to carve out a Kuki-Chin nation through illegal immigration and land grabs. After a prolonged closure for nearly 2 weeks due to escalating violence and unrest following the recent killings in Jiribam, schools, colleges and other educational institutions in Manipur have reopened today with the exception of Kakching district, which is still declared as holiday for 2 days by the district magistrate. The Directorate of Education, Schools, Manipur, along with the Higher Technical Education Department, issued an official order yesterday announcing the resumption of normal classes across the state. Educational institutions had been closed since November 16, when a curfew was imposed in response to the growing tension, with the government taking precautionary measures to ensure the safety of students and staff. The reopening of educational institutions marks a return to normalcy for students and teachers who have faced significant disruption over the past weeks. While the rest of the Valley district gets 11 hours curfew relaxation from 5 a.m. to 4 p.m. today, the Kakching district gets only 5 hours curfew relaxation due to ongoing law and order concerns. The decision comes amid heightened tensions in the district following the arrest of several residents in connection with the recent vandalism of legislators' houses. While the situation remains tense, authorities have reported no incident of violence. The reduced curfew relaxation in Kakching reflects the security challenges still being managed in the area. Meanwhile, an indefinite sit-in protest has been launched at Nauhalai Laibung in Kakching Bazaar, demanding the unconditional release of 11 individuals recently arrested on various charges. Organized by several civil bodies in the district, the protesters held placards calling for the release of the detainees, the arrest of civilians, and the protection of village volunteers from arrest, among other demands. One of the female protesters, identified as Baby, strongly demanded the immediate and unconditional release of the 11 individuals. She warned that if the government fails to meet their demand, the protests would intensify. The protesters emphasized the need for peace and justice while calling on the authorities to address their concerns. The government of Manipur has announced the inclusion of internally displaced persons living in designated relief camps, excluding government employees and pensioners, as eligible for enrollment under the Chief Minister's Hakchil Ki Tengbang CMHT scheme for 1 year, effective immediately. The decision was made in the public interest, as stated in an order issued by the Governor of Manipur today. For enrollment, IDPs are required to provide 2 mandatory documents, an Aadhaar card for each individual and an IDP certificate issued by the Deputy Commissioner of the Camp District, valid for 1 year. The order was issued with the approval of the State Cabinet and was concurred by the Finance Department. The announcement was made by Joint Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Yumnam Suraj Singh. The tripartite talks among the Government of India, the Government of Manipur and the United Naga Council UNC were held today at Senapati District Headquarters. The deliberation centered on the creation of 7 new districts by the government of Manipur through a notification dated on December 8, 2016, and the UNC's demand to roll back the decision. The representatives of the government of Manipur expressed their inability to present a concrete proposal due to certain challenges. However, the UNC voiced strong objections to the presence of a concrete proposal and insisted on its submission during the next round of talks. The meeting was conducted in a cordial atmosphere, with all parties mutually agreeing to work towards resolving the issue politically within a time-bound framework while adhering to previous commitments. It was agreed that the next round of tripartite talks would take place in the last week of January 2025 at Senapati District Headquarters. The meeting was attended by signatories, including Advisor NE from the central government, A.K. Mishra, Commissioner Home from the government of Manipur, and Ashok Kumar, President UNC, N.G. Lorho, and other Naga CSO and student leaders. The Chief Secretary of Manipur chaired a review meeting on the implementation of the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocity Act 1989 and the Protection of Civil Rights Act 1989 at the conference hall of the Manipur Secretariat yesterday. The meeting was attended by senior officials including the Director General of Police, commissioners, and representatives from the Home, OBC, and SC, Tribal Affairs and Hills and Law departments. Key topics discussed included the strengthening of the SC/ST protection cell at the State Police Headquarters, special police stations, and judicial machinery such as special courts for speedy trials. The Chief Secretary emphasized the importance of implementing these acts in letter and spirit, directing the Home Department to coordinate the related schemes and prosecution efforts. The TA and Hills Department was instructed to submit the annual reports to the Ministry promptly. The Chief Secretary also announced that the review meeting would be held every 3 months. He highlighted the importance of cooperation between various departments, police and district administration to ensure effective implementation, stressing the Act's role in maintaining the social fabric of India and preventing atrocities against SCs and STs. Under the aegis of the Chief Electoral Officer of Manipur, the Manipur Innovation Society Imphal organized a systematic voters education and electoral participation, or the SWIP campaign, today at Judy College in Jiribam. The event is part of the ongoing Special Summary Revision 2025, which aims to increase voter participation and awareness across the state. This initiative, which began on October 29, focuses on educational institutes, markets, and polling stations with historically low voter turnout. The campaign is scheduled to run until tomorrow, marking the conclusion of the revision period. The event at Jiri College was attended by several prominent figures, including Rajkumari Sanajaubi Devi, Principal of Jiri College, Dr. H. Joy Kumar Singh, Vice Principal of the college, and Wahingbam Premchand, District Program Coordinator of the Manipur Innovation Society, who has served as the Presidium members. During the event, the speaker emphasized the significance of engaging young voters and ensuring they are well informed about their electoral rights and responsibilities. The SWIFT campaign has been actively reaching out to various sections of society, especially in areas with lower voter turnout, to promote the importance of voting and to encourage eligible voters to register and cast their votes in the upcoming elections. The campaign also included discussions on the electoral process, the role of citizens in democracy, and the need for transparent and fair elections. Through these efforts, the Chief Electoral Officer and Manipur Innovation Society aim to strengthen democracy by ensuring that all eligible voters are aware of their rights and are encouraged to participate in the electoral process. In a significant move to enhance access to sexual reproductive health (SRH) services and raise awareness among young people in Northeast India, the USAID Pre-Rana initiative was officially launched today in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Mizoram, marking a critical step in addressing SRH challenges faced by youth in the region. The initiative aims to provide young individuals with vital information and services related to sexual and reproductive health, fostering a healthier and more informed future generation. The All Naga Students Association Manipur ANSAM held its third and final Legislative Assembly for the 2022-24 tenure yesterday at the Community Hall of Chandel Christian Village in Chandel District. The assembly, hosted by the Anal Lendrul Tangpe GHQ, brought together over 100 delegates from various Naga student bodies under ANSAM. Key agendas, including issues of illegal immigration and Indo-Naga political matters, were discussed. The Assembly also endorsed and passed resolutions from the Second Legislative Assembly. While some members called for an extension of the current tenure, the majority opposed it, leading to the formation of a committee to review the issue ahead of the next election. ALT GHQ President B.D. Ningwar Anal emphasized the importance of student involvement in shaping Nagalim and urged unity among the Naga people. ANSAM President M. Luikang Lakson also called for solidarity during these challenging times. Prior to the assembly, a monolith honoring the Nagas and the event was unveiled and blessed by pastor of Kanamku Baptist Church, S.R. Onisima. The Community Network for Empowerment, CONE, today has launched International Testing Week 2024, a global initiative aimed at increasing access to testing services for vulnerable populations. Running from November 29 to December 5th, the campaign will take place across 51 countries, including India. CONE is partnering with the National Viral Hepatitis Control Program to offer free hepatitis B and C testing with a focus on raising awareness about these viral infections and HIV. Nodal Officer of NVHCP, Dr. Rosie Rajkumari, assured that the program would provide comprehensive services including diagnosis, vaccination, and treatment for hepatitis B and C. Additionally, CONE is collaborating with Manipur State AIDS Control Society and Meitei Leimarol Sinai Sangh to provide free HIV testing at key locations in Manipur. The initiative aligns with CONE's broader efforts to improve early detection and treatment, particularly for marginalized communities. CONE's president, R.K. Nalini Kanta, emphasized the importance of this partnership in overcoming healthcare barriers and promoting life-saving testing services. As an endeavor towards environmental conservation and its ongoing efforts to promote sustainability and green initiatives, Assam Rifles organized a tree plantation drive at Old Samtal village. The event witnessed enthusiastic participation from the villagers and representatives from Assam Rifles. The plantation drive aimed to address environmental challenges, enhance ecological balance, and promote a greener future for generations to come. The tree plantation drive featured a diverse range of native tree species with 500 saplings. Participants, including men, women, and children, engaged in hand-on activities, including digging pits, planting saplings, and nurturing young trees, symbolizing their collective commitment to environmental stewardship. A release by the IGAR South stated that with the conduct of this event, Assam Rifles continue its journey towards a greener future, thereby reaffirming its dedication to sustainability practices and community engagement. Manipur has made an impressive mark at the ongoing first Northeast Para Sports Meet 2024, which was inaugurated at the Indira Gandhi Athletic Stadium in Guwahati from November 27th. A team of 16 para-athletics and 6 officials represented the state under the banner of Paralympic Committee in Manipur. So far, Manipur has won 6 gold and 2 silver medals in athletics and badminton. Ralphie Angrungkham secured a gold medal in badminton, while hero Manoj Singh won gold in the shot put event in the dwarf category. Khoirakpam Joy Kumar also claimed a gold medal in the shot put event for visually impaired. MD Bahuadeen emerged victorious with 2 gold medals in the 400-meter and 200-meter athletic events. He also won a silver medal in the 100-meter sprint. Hero Manoj Singh also added another silver medal in the discus throw event. The Manipur contingent is led by Dr. Kiran Yendrimbam as chef de mission. Paralympic Committee Manipur President Birendra Singh Khangjam served as the head coach. Other officials include Guru Aribam Ranjan, Moirang Them Sandhya Devi in charge, and Assistant Ketri Mayum, Keno Riss and Moirang Them Nina Devi. Now the headlines once again. Chief Minister Biren urges Leimakhong Army to take main role in rescue effort for missing Kamal Babu from army camp, asserts state government's commitment to his safe return. Kokomi women wing warns of storming army camp at Leimakhong if army fails to rescue missing Kamal Babu, questions hidden agenda and threatens to end army presence in Leimakhong. Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Holma criticizes Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh as a liability to state and BJP, calls for president rule and disarmament of militias amid ongoing violence. Manipur government rejects MNF's call for Chief Minister Biren Singh's resignation, accuses them of interfering in internal affairs and threatening Northeast unity. Educational institutions in Manipur reopen after nearly 2 weeks of closure due to escalating violence, except Kaching district, which remains closed for 2 more days. And Kaching district faces reduced 5-hour curfew relaxation amid ongoing tensions. Rest of Valley district gets 11-hour break. That is all the news we have at the moment. Thank you for watching ISCOM English News. Have a good night.